We finally got some real actual GTA 6 news this time instead of all the fakes that we got for the last 3 to 4 months after trailer 2 dropped. And this news reveals the social media apps that are going to be in Grand Theft Auto 6 when you have your in-game phone, as well as some websites on the GTA internet, which is always a hilarious place to be and find cool, funny parodies and stuff. So how do we know that this is actually real, officially confirmed, and going to be in the game? It is all because of a data miner that has always been mining data for Grand Theft Auto and also gotten a lot of leaks right. It is Tez2. You may know this name if you're into the GTA leak space, and he is a very reliable source. He's always the one breaking the news of what new update is going to be in GTA 5 Online, because he mines all the data every time the game gets updated, and the new DLCs are always partially in there already, so he knows what's up, as well as some stuff with GTA 6 that he got right. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm trying to get to 10k. I'm at 7 right now, so if you want to help me and get the latest real GTA 6 news, I don't cover fake leaks, subscribe. Let's get back to the video. And so here's the news. On the GTA forums, Tez2 was just, yapping with everybody else about GTA 6, and then he drops this. He says, "Chit chat aside, I came across some domains all registered on May 27th, which is 3 weeks after trailer 2 dropped, under Take-Two's, which is Rockstar Games' publisher, name servers that seem to be GTA 6 related. These domains could be in-game sites that Rockstar may redirect to GTA 6's page later on, like what we've seen with GTA 4 and 5, or some could be completely unrelated instead." And we'll go over the actual names of the websites in a minute, but there also has been a little update, which is in less than 20 hours, Take-Two and Rockstar actually responded to this data mine, and the way they did it is, again, as stated by Tez2 via Twitter, all the domains that are listed that we're about to see within the posts are no longer tied to their name servers anymore. And what does this mean? Well, the domains were tied to Take-Two via name servers, which is basically you have a IP address that the internet was made with. So youtube.com has an IP address, rockstargames.com has an IP address, but because you don't want to remember all those numbers just to get to YouTube or rockstar.com, they translate those numbers into names. So, an IP address with a couple of numbers equals youtube.com, and then youtube.com is the name server. That's how it's called, right? The thing is about these domains that are being mined is that they were tied to Take-Two Interactive, but now they've updated them to obscure ownership. So they now make it look like a large corporation owns these name servers without revealing who. So in this case, revealing that it's Take-Two Interactive. So they rolled it back, knowing that this is going to be basically leaked. And of course, in Rockstar GTA 6 marketing fashion, they found out a little bit too late that this now has become an official leak. And Tez2 ends this tweet with, "Still, the swift change fuels speculation and creates a Streisand effect that points back to Take-Two." So that is the lore, the story, the grand epic of how this all came about. Now let's look at the actual name servers, the URLs, the apps and websites. So a little bit of a spoiler alert right here, because this reveals just the names of it, and we're just gonna go and cover every single one, and then we'll explain what it means. So the first one is actually known from the 2022 footage. If you've seen that, you know that there is a pop-up saying "What up?" GTA 6's parody version of WhatsApp. So in GTA 5 you could get SMS and messages and texts from NPCs. Now that is all in a WhatsApp type of app. And so the name that is registered in real life is what-up.app. And my speculation is that it's very likely also in online to actually text other people via that. So that's one that we already know, which, further kind of confirms that this all is real. Now, the next one is RideMe.app, which is going to be maybe an Uber app, like a taxi app. So instead of trying to look for a taxi everywhere, you can just spawn in a taxi, basically an Uber. Some random dude is going to be driving you to the place you want to be, maybe your waypoint. And I hope that they are actually going to expand on this idea of Uber, because that means you'll have all sorts of crazy drivers who are sharing their own little weird stories, and you want to just sit in the taxi, the Uber basically, to hear what they have to say while you gaze around Vice City and look at all the beautiful scenery around you as you are driving to your waypoint. Or if you just want to fast travel, that's probably the main thing you want to use this app for. The next one is buckme.app. Now, I have absolutely no idea what this is. Maybe it's like a cash app or something. It's like you can transfer money to other NPCs or something like that. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments what this is, because I don't really understand the reference other than, bucks is money in English. But you let me know if this is a reference to something else. And that was the last app. So now we have had all the apps and we're going to the website names. And the first one is leonida.gov.org. So we have an organization website of the government of Leonida. We'll be able to probably see kind of some rules or some more lore expanding stuff about the state itself, and maybe we can find some hints that will get us closer finding Easter eggs in the game. Who knows? The next one is brianandbradley.com. Now, I don't know if this is a reference to Brian Heder. I don't feel like that's what's going on. I feel like this is going to be a Jake Paul, Logan Paul kind of spoof or parody that will happen of two influencers who just have their own website and show stupid shit on their own website. That's my speculation. But yeah, I don't think it's Brian Heder from Brian's Marina. The next one is hookersgalore.com. Now you can already guess what that is. it's yeah. So that's that. Then you have wipeoutcornskin.com, which maybe this is just a parody on skincare. I don't know why corn is in there. Corn skin, maybe that's like something women know, like a phenomenon about skin care, I don't know, but it's probably a joke. So if there's people knowing what that is, let me know in the comments below. And then the last one is my boy has a creepycorndog.com, which is, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something that would be a commercial on the radio, and it'll refer to that website. And if you go to the website, you'll actually have a real, website in the game that, just has some funny lines in there that you can explore and read. So yeah, that has been every single leaked app and website in Grand Theft Auto 6. And I think they're hilarious. I think when people say, Grand Theft Auto 6 is not going to be the same because there's new writers or whatever, I think things like this really show that the charm of Grand Theft Auto is most certainly still there, and the writing is still great like always and like we know from the franchise. So that's why I love this kind of data mine or leak, if you want to call it that. It just shows the humor and hilarious ways of writing in the game. So what do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you came all the way through this video, and put a banana emoji if you did. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to the members, of course, on screen right here. See you guys next time. Bye bye.